statistics, as horrific as they are, don't really give us a true picture of what some of our heart kids and their families go through. The journey obviously differs from heart kid to heart kid and from family to family. But I'll try and give you a typical example. And it generally starts, or quite often starts, when mum goes for, or pregnant mother goes for her 19-week scan, full of excitement. And those of you that are mothers here can fully appreciate that you're going to see a picture and see an ultrasound of the baby that's in the womb. And that excitement, unfortunately, quickly turns to fear when you learn that, hey, there's something wrong. This baby has heart disease. So the excitement turns to fear of the unknown. And that fear is then compounded when you suddenly find yourself quickly after the birth on a plane to Melbourne, on the Flying Doctor, going across to Melbourne for life-saving heart surgery, which is made even more difficult by the fact that you're leaving your support structure at home, your family, your friends, and you have that feeling of isolation when you actually arrive in Melbourne. Statistics can't really describe what it's like to be standing there alongside the bed where your baby is awaiting for surgery. That baby is screaming, waiting to be fed. But they can't be fed because of the fasting situation prior to surgery. And you can imagine, you really just want to pick that baby up and feed it. And that fasting ritual tends to get delayed, or tends to come again over and over as surgery is delayed as a result of, other events happening within the hospital. I know that when I was over there with my grandson and obviously his parents, you'd hear the emergency helicopter come in and the immediate thought was, shit. That means, quite likely, deferment again of surgery. So you go through the whole ritual all over again. McDonald's, I suspect, make an absolute fortune in selling coffee whilst the baby is in surgery. Actually, on each of your tables, you might find some walnuts. Just have a look around your table and see if you can find a walnut. Just find those okay? That walnut is approximately the size of a baby's heart. And that's the size of the organ that the surgeons in Melbourne are operating on. So it gives you some insight, I guess, into the skill of the surgeons involved and just what faces families when their baby is in for life-saving heart surgery. And if that's the size of the heart, just imagine how big or how minuscule the valve and arteries are if they're undergoing repair. So to those surgeons over there, they are absolutely brilliant. That anxious wait as you're waiting for the surgery to finish turns to either tired elation if the surgeon advises that surgery has been successful, or total despair if the surgeon says, I'm sorry. Certainly, there is no way known that statistics can describe the emotions you feel as you go into the intensive care unit to see your baby for the first time after surgery. They're only able to breathe through the aid of mechanical ventilation, and they're being fed a cocktail of drugs through a myriad of tubes. And the feelings that a family or parents would experience at that point in time, just words aren't adequate enough. You really do want to pick your baby up and take it home. After a week, a month, sometimes much longer, there is genuine joy as the family is able to return home. In many cases, however, that's really just the beginning of the journey of a heart kid and their family. It's really just the start. At HeartKids, our role is to support that family and the heart kid every step of that journey. And if that journey is tragically cut short, our role doesn't stop there, because we can continue to have a role to support those impacted by that loss. Over the last few years, we've continued to do more and more and offer greater levels of support. However, we must do more, and we must do it better. And with your help, we will do more, and we will do it better, because together we can make a difference.